now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, folks. I'm back. Welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center. It's a beautiful, sunshiny, freezing cold Monday morning here in Missouri, and I'm glad to be back and happy to be with you this morning. So I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you got your coffee going to wake yourself up. I got mine here, so yeah, let's get charged. Let's do this. Let's have some fun, y'all. So who am I? Why am I here? What are we doing? For those of you that have been following us, we're going on about a month now. I think this is episode close to 20, somewhere in there. I'll get a count later, and we'll let you know the official count tomorrow. But I'm here to primarily show you some amazing, cool, phenomenal, awesome instruments that are available for you to purchase right here on our website at palinmusic.com. I'm here every morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday, to share those horns with you and to share life with you, to have some fun, share some things that I'm interested in, or just maybe things going on in the world. Who knows? But just kind of whatever pops into my mind that day. But all about it, we're having fun is what we're primarily doing, is having some fun. So a couple reminders for you all. Of course, we're on social media, so you got to do all those things that help us out. You got to hit the like button, especially if you like the show. You got to subscribe to us. We just hit 800 subscribers. Man, let's hit 1,000 before the end of the week, guys. We can do it. I know it. So if you're out there, you're watching these, share them with your friends, share them with your family, get the word out about our show, because every little bit helps us out. And then, of course, like, comment, subscribe, of course, but let's talk about commenting. We've got the chat going on while I'm doing the show, so I can answer any questions that you might have, or just see where you're watching from. I mean, if you're here in Missouri, or you're somewhere in Australia, or up in Canada, or all over the world, in the States, wherever, just let us know where you're watching from, because we would like to know. So let's see what we got going on. Thanks, Mac. Greg is back. Uncle Ken is there. Thank you, Uncle Ken. Good to see you. And then anybody else, Mike is on there as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm super happy to be here. And with all that business stuff out of the way, let's say good morning to my buddy Jordan.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's happening?
Not much. Just
have a good weekend?
Yeah, had a great weekend.
Yeah. Anything exciting?
Anything exciting? Let's see. Well, I was in the Northwest Arkansas area.
Ooh, nothing more exciting about that.
Yeah.
Right on.
Good weather and everything. So.
Going down there to Crystal Bridges or something, or what?
No. I was helping a friend with a video project.
Oh, fun. And
also, that's also where my in-laws live, so we visited them while we were down there, so 2 in 1.
Right on. Awesome. Well, hey, those of you guys that don't know my buddy Jordan, I kind of did some snooping on him this weekend. Oh. He's like a filmmaker. He's like actually done like short films and stuff, and all kinds of other video content. He's a rock star, man, or a film star, whatever you want to call him. But he's amazing. Check out his stuff. My buddy Jordan. All right.
Thank you.
Well, fantastic. And hey, I had a great weekend too. I was up in Herman with my wife. We had a lovely weekend up there. Really, if you've never been, it's a beautiful, just quiet, relaxing place, a little German village up in kind of central Missouri area between Kansas City and St. Louis. Just beautiful. We had some great food, great drinks, good music. We had a whole lot of fun, and it was super relaxing. Beautiful weather the whole time, and we got a little bit of rain. Storm came through, and I know some other people got hit with some pretty serious tornadoes across the country. So prayers are out for you guys, but fortunately we didn't get hit with any of the bad stuff. So, all right. So that's all the mumbo jumbo out of the way. Let's jump into some really cool horns. Today's we got saxophones on the board today. So we are going to start out with the first instrument of the day, and
here it comes.
Magic gloves on here.
Ooh, while you're doing that, Greg,
yeah.
You haven't told us about your shirt and watch today.
Oh, shirt and watch. Okay, well, I'll take the gloves back off for that real quick. So the shirt, you've noticed, maybe a little bit more subdued than what you're used to seeing me wear here. But this is really cool. It's a kind of a checked pattern. I just love the color. This is an Izod shirt, like totally 80s Izod Lacoste, baby. But no, it brings out the blue in my eyes. Ain't it pretty? All right, so that's the shirt. The watch, you've seen it if you've been watching. This is my Bulova watch, gift from my wife that's upside down, but you can see it. It's pretty. Got the stainless steel bracelet on there with a black face, really cool, understated, simple designs. I like my crazy shirts, but I like simple watches. So anyway, there you go. That's the shirt and the watch. All right. Let's jump into some horns, shall we? Just got this one in, actually, while I was out. We don't show a lot of these because I don't have a lot of them in stock, but I've got this one in stock, and you could buy it today at palinmusic.com, or you can give me a call at 417-882-7006. Let me show you the case first. You see what that is, a little skinny case. What do you think that is? Well, it's a soprano saxophone, folks. And it's an affordable one, and it's a good one. And if you're just thinking about getting interested in the soprano, not sure you want to jump into a high-end horn, this is a great starter piece for you. Yamaha calls it an intermediate level. Really, I would consider it an entry pro, but this is the Yamaha YSS 475. Straight soprano sax. Straight up, very simple, fixed neck, none of the detachable necks or anything on there. Straight body, traditional gold lacquer. But man, just a killer horn because it plays really well. It's really free blowing. Intonation's fantastic on it, as you know with sopranos. They have been since their invention. They've been a little, let's call it pitchy. But the modern sopranos are far better than they ever were. Got some really subtle, I'm not even sure this is hand engraving. This looks more like kind of a laser etched engraving. I don't know if you can see that there. Very simple kind of floral pattern on there. Very elegant, very pretty. But this has everything that you want in a pro horn. It's got the full ribbed construction, which gives you that, actually, does it have ribbed construction? Hard to tell here. I'm thinking maybe not. And on a soprano, maybe that's not a necessary thing because it's a small body. You got a lot of small posts and stuff. So no rib construction on that, but that's okay. So we've got the, we've got the front F. We've got the high F sharp key. We've got, all your fine adjustments on the G sharp, on your bell keys down here and whatnot. So everything you'd want. This is a great soprano saxophone, super affordable, available live on our website right now, palinmusic.com. This is the Yamaha YSS 475. And as Alec liked to remind me over the weekend, Greg says, check it out. So yeah, you need to come and check this out. Or give me a call, 417-882-7006. And speaking of Alec, can I just say a big thank you to Alec for stepping in for me for a couple days. He did a fantastic job. I actually watched the show. And everybody that was watching was making really great comments. And gosh, you got us up to 800 subscribers. So good job, Alec. Thank you so much for helping out. He's a good guy. He's the future of this company, folks. His name is Alec Palin. Keep an eye out for him. Check him out. All right. He's a great musician, too, by the way, in the country world, known as Alec Davis. I know he's available on Spotify, so you can check him out, too. Coffee, gotta get it going.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Awesome. All right, well, before the next horn, Greg,
yeah,
can you share with us some music?
Music, yes, I can. So I'm going old and new today with music. What I mean by that is an old song by a new artist. And if you have not heard of this girl, then you must be living in a cave because she is taking the world by storm. Her name is Laufey, and I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's spelled Laufey, so she's Icelandic and, don't quote me on this, but Icelandic and Chinese, I think, but mixed heritage, but she's beautiful. She's got a voice that's just like, it's like maple syrup. It's so yummy. She's a young kid, but man, if you haven't heard of her, you probably should, because she's got like 1 billion followers on all the social medias. I mean, the social medias. I'll sound like an old guy. On that MySpace, is that she on MySpace? I don't know what that is. Anyway, here she is. Her name is Leve, and this is her debut album, which came out a few years ago, actually. She's got a few new ones, more recent, but this album is called Typical of Me, and gosh, she's so great. But the song in particular, and this is the song that brought her to my attention anyway, is an old classic. I know it's been done by Frank Sinatra, Natalie Cole, several others, but it's called I Wish You Love. I wish you love. I wish you bluebirds in the spring, all that good stuff. But man, her handling of like just standard jazz vocals from that period is phenomenal. I use that word a lot. Phenomenal killer. I got to really get a thesaurus here. Learn some new words. But no, she's amazing. What I saw was I think it was a TikTok or maybe an Instagram, where she was playing the cello, but she was playing it like a string bass, like an upright bass, accompanying herself on vocals. And it was just, man, the musical purity of it all was just fantastic. So you guys really need to check her out. She's got a lot of stuff on Spotify right now. I'm sure she's on the other services as well, streaming. Her name is Laufey, Laufey. The album is Typical of Me, and the song in particular is I Wish You Love. Look her up. You'll find her. You'll love her. I love her. She's amazing. Laufey, keep killing it out there, girl. All right. So that's my musical choice for the day. Awesome. What else do I got in here? I got other stuff I'm going to share with you here in a little bit, but let me get back to that so I don't lose my place. All right. Hey, let's look at another horn, shall we?
Yeah.
All right. I've shown one of these before, but this is one in a different finish. This is the Selmer Supreme, and by Supreme we mean it's the tip of the top, cream of the crop. This is the Supreme Alto in a matte finish. And first of all, check out this case made by BAM. If you're not familiar with BAM cases, we do have BAM cases available on our website as well. So you can check those out. BAM USA make really killer bags and cases for saxophones, trumpets, and the like. But really nice hard case on the top, soft-sided, zippered. We got a padded back with the backpack straps. I mean, that's what everybody's looking for these days, something they can carry around super easy. But man, what a beautiful case. All kinds of hidden accessory pockets in here. So let's check out this gorgeous, gorgeous horn. This is the Selmer Supreme. This is the model 92M for matte finish. And it comes with, first of all, you get this really cool little blanket here that kind of covers and protects your horn in the case. This is the same graphic that is engraved on the bell of the horn. You can see just the intricate designs that are on there. But super beautiful. We got a combination of flowers and cubes and just all kinds of crazy stuff here. But look at this guy. Look at Supreme. Here we go. All right. This is the Selmer Supreme model 92M. This is the culmination of over 100 years of effort from Selmer, Paris, making the best saxophones in the world. I know that's a matter of opinion. You can argue with me on that if you want. Please do. You can chat about it. Ask me anything you want. If you've played one of these before, you just know that it is a force to be reckoned with in the saxophone world. But look at that engraving. I don't know how you can see that on there. Super detailed, representing 100 years of design and industry and beauty. So again, it's a pro horn, so you've got everything that you want. It's got the full rib construction. You've got the really beautiful mother of pearl key touches on there. Also on the left-hand spatulas there. You've got high F sharp, front F. But I just love the contrasting finish we've got with the matte finish on the body and then the bright gold on the keys. And this is not plated. This is a lacquered horn still. Beautiful in the bell there. You've got that just kind of rich, what would you call that? I know in the coin collecting world it's called luster. the original luster is just there. See how that you get that kind of radiant swirl of light there. Anyway, amazing horn. This is just top of the line. Everything that you would want in a professional saxophone. Culmination of 100 years worth of design and plus. Selmer Supreme. Available right now on our website at palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006. Here's the neck, in case you want to see what that looks like. You've got the traditional blue S Selmer logo on the octave key there. Sticking very traditional, but this is a 21st century horn, guys. This is, like I said, the culmination of years and years of fantastic saxophone design. If Adolph Sax were alive today, he would be blown away by what his instrument has become.
Blown away.
You see what I did there? All right. So that, I forgot to put its little blankie in it. I'll put that back later. We can fix that. No problem. All right, palinmusic.com, that's who we are. That's where we are. That's what we're doing. Saxophones available, trumpets available, trombones, flutes, clarinets, French horns. We got it all. So come and check us out. I said that again. Check us out. Check us out.
One horn to go.
One horn to go. Absolutely.
Before we get to that, I think you need to share something cool with
something
us.
Cool. Well, all right. I'm going to share something cool. I think it's cool. If you think it's cool, that's good. Cool. I don't know how serious of a collector I am, but it's becoming more of a thing with me. I've really got a thing for vintage vinyl. And what I mean by vinyl, I'm talking about records, recordings, LPs, 45s, 78s, all that kind of stuff. And we were, as I was saying, we were up in Herman this weekend. We always love to hit some antique stores on the way and found these really cool records. I'm going to just show you what they are. This one is called Ellingtonia Volume 1, which means I'm going to have to look for Volumes 2 and whatever. But this is Duke Ellington. This is a set of 4 45 records, man. And this thing was just in pristine. I don't think these ever got played. I mean, look at this thing. It's just, it looks freaking brand new. But this came out, well, the music on these records came out almost 100 years ago. I mean, the recordings on this particular set are from the late 20s to early 30s. And man, it sounds as fresh today as it did then. And the players, oh my gosh, the players on this record. Can I even name some of them? Who are they? They're just, oh man. All right, where's the list? Anyway, you know who they are. Duke Ellington, one of the pioneers in jazz. So what I'm collecting when I collect these is, I love the little box sets like this and the little 45s. This one is Louis Armstrong. And the All-Stars Jazz Concert Volume 2, which means I'm going to have to find Volume 1 out there. So any of you guys that collect this kind of stuff know where I can find it, let me know. But man, super great music. And just the artistry of these guys kind of developing a new sound, it is truly an American art form, this art form of jazz. And jazz is a very small word that describes a big panoply of music. Oh, hey, I got a big word in there. You should enjoy that instead of me saying cool and killer all the time. All right, but yeah, so these are, I've got a whole bunch of others. I may share them with you. I don't know. I haven't looked yet, haven't had a chance to see if this music is available on the streaming services. I'm sure forms of it are. I know Duke Ellington is. I know Louis Armstrong is. I've got some of their stuff in my libraries. But these in particular, some of the songs from Duke Ellington, East St. Louis Toodaloo, some of his really famous pieces, 12th Street Rag, Black and Tan Fantasy, The Mooch, Mood Indigo, and then with Louis Armstrong, we've got That's For Me, Fine and Dandy, I Surrender Dear, Russian Lullaby, Baby Won't You Please Come Home, featuring Jack Teagarden on trombone. So it's just a lot of fun. It's kind of one of my quirky things. I also love to display these in my music room at home because they display really well. They got cool artwork. Check that out. How awesome is that? All right, so that's my cool thing. Vintage 45s and LPs and 78s. 78s are tough though because the equipment today doesn't really do it justice as far as playing it. And from what I understand, you can kind of damage your equipment playing a 78 with the wrong kind of needle or whatever. So be careful out there, folks. You know, listening to music can be dangerous. But fun! Man, I'm down in the coffee this morning. Got to get some energy on a Monday morning. Almost choked myself. 29 degrees outside, folks. What is this? This is like middle to late March, and we're freezing our, they're freezing. Let's just put it that way.
Yep.
All right. Let's jump into the final horn of the day, shall we? We've got an absolutely beautiful, stunning, killer. Let's think up some new words, Jordan. What's a new word? Excelsior. That's not a descriptive word, though. Well, all right. When you see this case, you know what kind of horn I'm going to be talking about here. You've seen these cases before. We got ourselves a, what is it? What saxophones do we sell that come from Italy? From my good buddy Claudio out there in Corna Sota, Italy. Yep, that's right. Ramponi. Oh, look at that. That's my head right there in front of your face. All right. Ramponi and Kazani. And we've got, it's Jordan just said, ooh, if you didn't hear him. And that's what I say, too.
That's the new word.
That's the new word. Ooh. Let's say it together, shall we? Ooh. Look at this. Just look at it. All right, let me get that mumbo jumbo out of the way. This is the Ramponi and Kazani R1 Jazz tenor saxophone. She's a looker, and she sounds amazing. So with Ramponi and Kazani, on their bespoke models, their R1s and their two voices and solistas, you've got natural, let's call it raw finishes. This is all silver plate. This is a solid brass body, brass bell, brass bow, brass neck, but then they call it a vintage silver plating, which has no real polish to it or lacquer coating over it. It's just natural and it's gorgeous. You've got the beautiful engraving. In fact, I think they just released a couple videos on their Instagram or whatever showing the hand engraving taking place on some of these horns. So you can check that out at Ramponi and Kazani. Of course, Italian leather pads. We've got metal boosters on the pads. This beautiful vintage silver plating keyword. It's just kind of, it's not really a matte finish. It's not a polished finish. It's just, it's luscious. Let's call it that. I mean, look at this guy. This is available. This is the R1 Jazz tenor sax. It's the model 2008 JAG, I think it is, for silver. Anyway, we've got the olive wood neck plug there. We've got the neck and everything. I don't need to show you all that. You know what it looks like. But this is the R1 Jazz tenor, and this can be yours today, right now at palinmusic.com, or give me a call, 417-882-7006. And what features does this have? Yeah, it's got them all. It's got the high F sharp, front F, adjustable keys, mother of pearl key touches. It's got it all, guys. Big. So Ramponi Kazani, I don't know if I've said this before, but if I have, I apologize for the repeat. But to say it again, these have their own sound. These are not going to sound like your Selmer Mark 6s. These are not going to sound like your Yamaha 875s or your Customs or your Yanagasawas or any of those. You know, everybody's kind of followed that Mark 6 pattern. Even the new manufacturers that are kind of popping up out there, they're still saying, well, what can I do to make the Mark 6? You don't have to make the Mark 6. Make your own voice. Make your own saxophone. That's what Ramponi has done. They have their own voice. If I were to equate them to anything out there, probably more akin to like mid-century American horns, like the big Bushers and Con 10Ms and Conquerors and, you know, King Super 20s and all that. Yeah. Are you waving?
Oh, I was just saying hi to Mike.
Oh, hi, Mike. How are you? Hi, Mike. All right. Mike's wandering around here in the warehouse. I thought Jordan was waving at me.
Sorry.
So anyway, that's enough about the horn. You've seen it. It's a beautiful horn. all of the Ramponi horns that we have available, and I believe we've got more than anybody else out there, live on our website, palinmusic.com, or call me 417-882-7006, and I'm happy to sit and chat about saxophones all day long, tell you everything you want to know, and maybe some things that you didn't want to know, but, that's what I'm here for. So, all right. Those are the 3 horns for the day: soprano, alto, tenor, saxophone family. Sharing them with y'all. Come and get them. I want to ship them to you today.
Mm-hmm. Some beautiful
horns. Okay, that's enough of that.
Close off. No, I want to see you keep going.
Keep going? All right. Here, we'll take the rings off. No, okay.
Well, there's only one thing left to do.
There's only one thing left to do.
Start our work week.
Let's share a little inspiration for you, shall we?
Let's do it.
Whether this is inspirational or not, it's a really great quote. So, also this weekend, my wife and I watched the movie Maestro. Now, I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if you have opinions about it. But this is the Bradley Cooper pick. He wrote it, directed it, produced it, acted in it. But it's about the life of the iconic American conductor and composer Leonard Bernstein. And it's it's an intense film. It really is. Like I said, I don't need to go into depths on that. The performances are just out of this world. Bradley Cooper can do no wrong in my eyes. He's just a Renaissance man of great, enormous talent. Carey Mulligan, who plays his wife on the show, I love her. Again, she can do no wrong in my eyes either. But so get out there and watch it. Let me know your thoughts about it. But that's not really why I'm here, is to share that movie with you. But this is a quote from Leonard Bernstein about art. And he says, "A work of art does not answer questions, it provokes them. And its essential meaning is in the tension between the contradictory answers." And it's so great because everybody's got their opinions on art, whether it be a painting or a piece of music or photography or a sculpture or whatever. It's going to mean different things to everyone. And that's what makes it amazing, is that tension between those answers. And those answers aren't necessarily right or wrong, but if they come from inside of you and that's your feelings about how that piece of art makes you feel, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a 100% you and valid and worthwhile. And that's what's great about art, is, like he says, it's the essential meaning is in the tension between the contradictory answers. So that's my quote for the day. Leonard Bernstein, thank you so much. Thank you to all my friends and family and all you guys out there that are watching. I really appreciate the support. Just once again, remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment, and do all those things. Share, hit the share button, and share me with the world, because the world needs more of me, right? No, but we need more of you. So thank you for being here. And just to remind you, we're helping people make meaningful music. It's what we do. And when you're ready, I am here for you too. Thanks for watching.